Hey guys, it's John Goyak, the game changer at Reframe Your Game and the chairman of the Goyak Group. Hey, I got a simple one today. It's about words, and it's about what matters, and it really boils down to assumptions. And truthfully, one of the things you see today that's going on in the news, if you can't take your eyes off the news these days, but the assumptions that we make about the other guys, and the assumptions we make about the world. We assume that other cultures think like we do. That's just kind of the way we are because we're open armed, give me your pour, whatever. But I got to tell you, that's not the way the world works. There are other cultures and other people who do not think like you think, and if you assume they think like you think, you're going to get surprised, you're going to get slaughtered, you're going to get whatever, you're going to get beaten. So why is that important? How does that apply? I mean, because I just don't want to make this about a political thing, but how does that apply? It's when you walk into a client, or you walk into a new customer, or you walk into a new team, and you assume they think like you think, and that can be devastating relative to how they respond to you. You can walk in and say, "Well, I've got a title now. I'm the leader of this team." And you assume that they're going to sit there and bow down and kiss your ring. That don't happen, guys. It's about earning your way into the job every day. As the SEALs say, you earn your trident every day. So you got to show up every day, but you have to put yourselves in their position, walk around in their moccasins, as the old saying goes, and really understand how they think. Get inside their heads. Otherwise, you'll never be able to tap into what they can do for you. Or if they're going to undermine you, you'd sure as hell like to know, don't you think? So to walk into a company and you don't know that everybody has been threatened with their job, and you walk in all happy, glad, and da-da-da, and tell them how great the world can be, well, they ain't going to listen to you, brother. They have serious needs, and you're assuming what they need to hear, and you're going to go right over or under them, and you're going to miss the target. It's all about knowing the target. Hey, look, man, this is all about warfighting. Everything we do at Reframe Your Game is about warfighting. How do you fight the war better, stronger, faster, get better results, change your game so you beat the other guys, and you can give your clients the absolute best services ever. That's otherwise why are we here? I mean, we're just sitting there punching a time clock, and that's not why I grew up, and that's not why I went to college or graduate school. So my challenge is think about, before you go into any engagement, think about what you think about what your assumptions are, take a look at him. God, that guy's such a nice looking guy, he's got a great tie on, he must be a cool guy, and he can be a total asshole. So a couple things. You better be able to think your problem through in the first place. I always advise my clients to think through their presentations or their briefings or their conversations. I prefer conversations from three different ways, and it's find three different ways to come at your topic. And one example that we used to use and we use in our competitive edge course is the Bruce Lee fighting strategy. You fight from above, you fight from equal, and you fight from below. Each of those requires a totally different strategy for how to fight. And so when you walk into a customer or a client or a new prospect, you've got your talk you want to give, but you may not really understand where he is. So very quickly, you need to pick up on his cues and determine where you are across those three positions. Because if you're like this and they're like this, that's a fight. If you're like this and they're like this, you're going to die. So you got to figure out where you are, be sensitive, be agile. And the real thing is think your way through the problem first. What if this guy hates me? I always advise my teams. I say, okay, you've written this great section for this proposal or putting this great presentation together. Here's the challenge. Go find a guy in this company, in this building, whatever, who hates you. I mean, seriously, freaking hates you. And give him the presentation and see what he says. Because if you convince that guy of your position, you got game. So again, what it is about getting real clear on what your messages are, given the various contexts, the various scenarios, the various tactical theaters that you have to go fight in, and then B, understanding when to energize any of those or each of those to be able to make your point, make your sale, make the connection, and move on. Because again, you assume things. You assume they're just like you. We assume that ISIS or the rest of the world thinks like we do. And they wouldn't do that, would they? Well, yeah, they've proven they'll do it in spades, dudes. And a lot of the world doesn't think like we do. And if you've traveled, you know that. If you haven't, you don't. But the real point is your customers are the same way. They don't think the way you think. They've got different objectives. They've got different things they want to do with their lives. And so how do you make that connection? Because at the end of the day, it's about creating alignment. If you're not aligned, you're going to fail. How do you get that alignment? If you make assumptions, you're guaranteed to get that failure of alignment. So anyway, with that, quick one for today. But this is John Goyak, the Game Changer, Reframe Your Game. Go over to my website, www.reframeyourgame.com, and take a look at some of the videos I've done in the past, and take a chance. Sign up for a free one-on-one session with me. I'm happy to talk through any topic you want. I'll give you a half hour of my time and see if we can work together. All right. You guys have a blessed day and have a great Thanksgiving. Love you all. God bless. Bye.